Hello everyone, it's Luli, and today I'll be doing a cute little video that I came up with called Marry, Date or Dump. So basically what it's going to consist of is that I'm going to go through, in this case, Piofiore, Fated Memories, each of the characters, and talk about whether I would marry, date or dump them. So it's kind of like a fun little, I don't know, putting them in little categories and rankings, I guess, kind of video. I just thought it would be kind of good fun, and then we can sort of even discuss it either in the Discord I have made or in the comments below. So as you can probably tell, this is definitely not a spoiler-free video. It will have plenty of spoilers because I will be talking about particular endings and things, because that will have influenced whether I would, you know, marry, date or dump them. So, although I will not be including any CGs, there will be a lot of spoiler in terms of talking about endings, talking about some of the routes. So if you don't want, like, if you haven't played the game and you don't want spoilers, then I would swiftly move on to another video. But anyway, now that that's over and done with, let me start. First up is Dante. This is a tough one already. So, see, the thing is, I think he would be good husband material in the sense that, you know, even in his route, he's very protective and is very kind to Lily. But the problem I have with him is that he is kind of boring. Like, I don't know, I feel like if I had to sit next to him in an airplane and talk or something, I'd be like, oh my gosh. I know that sounds really bad, and I'm sorry for the Dante, like, fans out there. It's just, he's not really my type in that sense. Like, looks perfect. I think he'd be trustworthy. He has money. I mean, that doesn't really bother me that much, but some people it does, you know. But can he entertain me? I don't know. So I think, see, this is the thing, I think logically as well, like, because when I think of a marriage partner, I think, would they be trustworthy? Would they be able to support me if I lose my job, or because, well, I quit recently, so if I don't have a job, would they be able to support me? I think of these things, like, first, before, so, I don't know, I think, See, I told you this would be a fun video. Okay, I'm gonna be nice to myself and be like, he's on hold, so if if no one else comes along, then Dante will do for marriage. So I guess he's like marriage, like marry, if you know what I mean. So that's that one. Moving on to the next is Nicola. Dump, I think. I'm sorry, but did you see the bad ending? He, like, don't get me wrong, in an Otome, I love yanderes, and I love those, like, cage endings. I think they're brilliant. They're scandalous. Love them. But think about it. In the bad ending, he basically takes Lily. He's like, gets so upset with Dante. Fair enough. Like, Dante dying. Fair enough. But then he takes Lily and then puts her in a room and then won't let her go out anywhere. Like, I'm sorry, but that's crazy. So I wouldn't want to marry him in case, you know, you want to have a divorce or something, and then, oh crap, because he's so obsessing over you. Date, no bloody way, because if he's like that, imagine how obsessive he would be. Like, he would be, you know, so protective, and if you even talk to other guys, he might be like, oh, why are you talking to them? Like, I just don't know. If I didn't know that, then I'd probably put him on, like, in the date category, but, like, because I've seen the bad ending, that kind of changes things. But yes, if you think about the good ending where, you know, Lily and him go off and like travel or whatever, I think that was quite a sweet ending, and I can see them working as a couple. But I just after seeing that bad ending, I'm sorry, but he's gonna have to go into the dump category, even though he's like a super pretty guy. So, thirdly, we've got Yang. Oh, Yang, I do like him, however, definitely dump. Because, okay, no, listen to me, and I'm sure most of you would agree you know, with me. But so in an Otome game, it's fine, you know, having a crazy psycho as a love interest. That's totally fine in an Otome game because it's not real. But imagine having like Psycho Yang in your life, like for real. You don't know whether he could die tomorrow, the day after. You may never die, but like chances are you will. So he's gonna have to go into dump. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's very, like, if you look at the good and best endings, he is kind of sweet to Lily. But again, the bad ending, he stabs Dante through Lily. That goes to show that he's not trustworthy. Just saying. But he is sexy. But like, the thing is, I did say in my Discord, because we were talking about Yang, and I said to him, you know, he would be the kind of guy that you have a fling with and then you regret greatly. You're like, oh crap, what did I get myself into? So that's the kind of character I personally see Yang as. So yeah, unfortunately, he will have to go in the dump category. Now, fourth up is Orlok. Oh, bless him. Oh, but I don't think I could marry him because he's too sweet. I'm dating as well. I don't know. I just don't see him as he's a friend zone guy. I'm sorry, Orlok fans out there, but I can't help but friend zone him. Like, he's just too like, he lacks the masculinity that I like in guys. So unfortunately he gets friend zoned. But hey, he doesn't get dumped. At least he's friends, you know. As I said in my review video, I see him like a pet, so it's just a bit... Because think about it, even the good endings and the bad, like the good ending's really, really sweet, you know, him and Lily ending up in like that church place and living together in peace. And then in the bad, the bad ending. Oh my gosh, that's a good point actually. Dante in Orlok's bad ending. I couldn't see him the same, like with the same eyes after seeing that. Okay, never mind, Dante. Oh, I don't know where to place him. Okay, let's move on. We've already spoken about Dante, so let's not go on about him again. But Orlok, the thing is, like, you've got to admit he's really cute, right? And throughout the whole route, he's trying to protect Lily and doesn't understand that he likes Lily and all of this. But that's the problem. I don't see him as someone who is stable enough and understands things enough to be a dateable or marryable character, because I just don't think he I just don't see it, I'm afraid. Sorry, Orlok. Yeah, you've been friend zoned. But anyway, now fifth is Gil. Yay! So the thing is, Gil is just immediate husband material. The reason why I say this is, I mean, I know I keep on talking about the endings. I think about it, good end, like the best ending was, you know, him and Lily living happily ever after. And, you know, the bad ending, even the bad ending was quite mild really, because he just kind of has to leave the city type of thing. And, but the reason I say husband material is, I'm sorry, but like, he's loved by everyone. He's a good guy. I think he's trustworthy. At least I get the trustworthy vibe from him. He buys Lily pretty clothes, like as if that's a key factor. But he does buy Lily pretty clothes and dresses her up and takes her to the casino, and he makes sure she's like involved in stuff, and he's hot, so like what is there to complain? So, you know, when I think of marriage, I already said it, but I always think of, you know, am I attracted to them? Can they support me? Can I trust them? Would they, you know, like cheat on me or have an affair? And also, would they be able to entertain me? And so, as you know, Dante, he ticked off the first three, but unfortunately he just isn't entertaining. Gilbert, on the other hand, have you seen him? He's like charming, Mr. Charming #1, so he would definitely be able to entertain me, at least I would like to think so. So yeah, he is marriage material, 100% marry. Now, last but not least is Henry, or Henri, I don't know. I don't know. In Japanese, they put it as Andy, right? But I guess in English, it's Henry. Anyway, I definitely dump. I don't know, I just feel like he's got too many psychological issues, and I am not the type that's good at repair. Like, I'm not here to repair people. I know it sounds selfish, but I don't really want to sort of marry or date really someone who is unstable psychologically, because I don't think that's healthy. I think for someone to enter a healthy relationship, they need to be like happy with themselves and be psychologically and physically quite like on the healthy side, all of that, at least for me to feel confident that it's not going to go wrong. That's kind of like one of the important things. I feel like they need to be happy with themselves, and I think Henry, unfortunately he's had such a rough life, and I know it's kind of mean to say this, but like he's so psychologically unstable that I don't think I could deal with the stress of him. Like, I don't know, do you see what I mean? I hope I don't sound too mean here, but I just think, yeah, no, he's just too, like, don't get me wrong, he looks really pretty. He looks so pretty, but that can be said for all the other characters. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. No, unfortunately he's in dump. But then now that I say that, doesn't dump mean that you've already like started going in like into like a thing with him, and then if you dump him, he might go into go crazy and then kill himself or something? I hope that's not the case. I know I'm the one that made up the rules here for this video, but anyway, if that's not the case, then he's dumb, because I just don't think I could deal with the stress that would come with dating or marrying someone with psychological issues, unless I have fallen madly in love with him, which fortunately I have not. So yeah, I've gone through all the characters. Would I marry Lily? Yes, I would. So that's the final bonus character. And I suppose we can really talk about the other three. So you've got like Oliver, the lawyer of Gil. You've got Roberto, who's like that guy that goes crazy in Nicholas Root. And then you've got, I can't remember his name, but like he's the sort of underboss of Yang. I don't know. So I think I don't know. I think I would date Roberto. Because I feel like the reason why he went so crazy was very specific, and I don't feel like that's his nature, if you know what I mean. But unfortunately he's not that cute, so he's like in between date and dump. Oliver, I'd say, is marry. Yeah, I think he's marriage material. He's not like the best looking, but you know, he could support you and he's trustworthy, and I can see him being like quite, I think he'd be a good, like, fun person to talk to. He wouldn't just be like quiet all the time like Dante. I know I keep on saying that, but at least that's how I feel. So yeah, out of those three, oh, and then you've got Yang's underboss, dump, because again, he's one of those characters that you have a fling and then you regret like madly afterwards, like, oh, what have I got myself involved in? So yeah, I would say he is in dump. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Please do comment below telling me like your thoughts on, you know, the characters, how you see the characters, you know, whether you'd like marry, date, or dump them, because I'm kind of curious about your opinions as well. Also, if you'd like another video like this, I'm happy to do it for, you know, Cafe Enchanté, Code Realize, any game that I've played before that people may know of. So please do let me know, because then I'll probably make another one of these, because it's quite fun. And yeah, as always, thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and hopefully I'll see you in another one of my videos. Bye!